Hello and welcome to Goa365's Assembly Audit. Now, Goa365 has been covering the Assembly live since it started, and today to discuss this on the day when at the national level the economic survey was tabled. But to discuss our Goa-centric issues, we have a very senior panel with us, starting with Dayanandbab Sopte from the BJP. He is a former chairman of GTDC. Welcome to our show. Trajanbab Dimelo, TMC national spokesman. Trajanbab, welcome to our show. And Francis Bab Coelho, AAP Goa general secretary. Francis Bab, welcome to it. Dayanandbab, आज सद्याक पासून तुमच्या हिसपान कितें चल्लां असेंब्लीन आनी इश्यू मांडल्या, बरे इश्यू मांडल्या, जावपाचे आसा, कितें म्हणून तुमच्या हिसपान?
लेंथी सेशन आणि जे इश्यू आमचे ओपोजिशन जे आसात ते मांडटात, मे बी रिलेटेड टू एज्युकेशन असो, टुरिजम असो, रिलेटेड टू हेल्थ असो. आज जर आमी पळयलें आमचो जो सरकार जो आसा गोंयान, ते एक लोकां खातीर सगळ्या बाबतींत बरी सर्वीस दिता. जशें हांवें म्हटलें ते बीइंग अ टुरिस्टीक डेस्टिनेशन, गोंयान आमच्या नॅशनल इंटरनॅशनल टुरिस्ट येतात. टुरिस्ट म्हणटकच तांकां जी सोयी दिवपाक जाय, सर्विसीस दिवपाक जाय, ते सरकारान बऱ्यापैकी प्रोवायड केल्ले आसात. सेकंड थिंग रिलेटेड टू हेल्थ. आज आमी पळयतात हेल्थाच्या बाबतींत आमच्या गोंयकारच न्हय, अदर दॅन गोवा ऑल्सो बऱ्यापैकी ट्रिटमेंट दिली येता. तशें फायनली ओपोजिशन हे आमचे आसतातच न्हय, आनी आसूंकय जाय. म्हणटकच जे इश्यू रेज करतात तेका आमचे जे मिनिस्टर जे आसात रिलेटेड टू डिफरंट डिपार्टमेंट बऱ्यापैकी परफॉर्मय करतात ते.
Thanks, Dayanandbab. Trajanbab, now the former chairman आणि पेडणेचो leader from the Pedne taluka.
BJP core leader.
He has to say what he has to say.
One of the original BJP leaders.
Oh, original. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So, but तुम्ही आता as opposition हे party खूप issue, lots of issues have been.
सोपटे बाबान कितें सांगलां about the functioning of the government.
Okay.
We are discussing the functioning of the assembly session.
Okay.
There is a difference.
So assembly session has gone well.
No, that's some coming. No.
No. Okay.
Therefore, he escaped it. No.
Okay.
He went on that other side of the administrative part of it.
Okay.
Like about the health he spoke. I believe, yes, I have to admit, there is no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But everything is not, as you said, tourists are coming. But again, on the infrastructure, see the roads, no tourists want to come. Goans don't want to travel. Now, then there is suddenly extra rain came. All excuses are there. Fair enough. My question is, if you see, maybe the assembly, maybe the parliament, the sanctity has been destroyed by the BJP. When you see the ruling benches are disturbing the house.
Exactly.
The question is, the assembly is called by the government to transact its business, right? And therefore the opposition is to ask questions. You will answer as he should have been there by saying that this is good and that is good. Fair enough. But you don't allow the question to go forward. You suspend MLAs, then you pass bills. Where is the sanctity of the session, that house that is left is totally destroyed. And this time, the first 2 days of the question hour, where their opposition is claiming that very important questions were there on that NEP and so forth, were all totally, if you start this type of strategies, what are you gaining at the end of the day? And what would happen, I don't see. Because today, nobody cares. I will tell you, 20 years ago, we were working for the ministers, were not getting sleep, that this will be the fire in the assembly. One question comes, Ghan Datri Manu. Corruption, they're laughing and playing, and then there are talks of shadow boxing, max fixing. I'm not blaming one side also, let me be very clear. The whole sanctity, the trust of the people or what is happening on the floor of the house is no more existing.
Tarang, I don't agree with you 100%. As you know, on this issue, you have discussed this issue many times. I am aware, Francis, but no, but discussions have been happening, and yes, he's right on one point.
I'm talking from the beginning,
Yeah,
what happened
first 2 days, first 2 days about.
I don't say everything you washed out, but I'm saying the real sanctity is not there.
But it's politics ultimately.
Oh,
Because right now,
See, the politics have been always there. Please understand, but there was a pressure on the government to answer. There was that, laws असली पण आता laws ना काय ना corruption is become the I'm not talking BJP side, I'm talking about side. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the first 2 days is something that I have been waiting to talk about because it went on for the first day. What happened outside the assembly, that Congress MLA made a statement regarding private members bill or something that was brought into the assembly, and the statement was made outside the assembly. They did not need to make such a big deal about it in the assembly, is according to me. There was no need to do it. They did it completely on purpose. And according to me, one thing that I take personally is this Kala Academy issue that was listed for as part of the business of the house to be discussed on both those days. It was listed to be discussed, and these guys completely kept on just attacking Alton it was, right?
Alton.
They kept on attacking Alton and asking for this and asking for that. You start proceedings against him, let the speaker say
privilege,
you start the privilege proceedings against him and move on with the business of the house. They have done that on purpose because it's the thing is, it was a big fast that day also, about a week back I was on your television channel. It is a big fast. They munta long session, but the actual discussions that need to happen, the debates that need to be happening are not happening. They are completely, the Kala Academy issue has not come up for a week, which is amazing. It's like magic basically. And they are not letting it come for debate because they know that yesterday there was a show in Kala Academy. The show has happened with half the curtain. The whole show. What the curtain? What the Shirkola thing poddo. पोट्टो शिरकोला आणि शो तो केला तेणी आणि ह्या गजाली डिस्कशनाक येवंक ते दीच ना म्हणजे दीच ना असेंब्लीन ओन्ली यांची कर्तुत्व आहे कितें व्हॉट डू यू डू टेल मी
हे Kala Academy issue important, no doubt, but ही एलिगेशन ही मातशी सिरियस. नॉर्मली कितें जाता, ऑपोजिशन बंद करूंक सोदता, ऑपोजिशन वॉन्ट्स टू शट द असेंब्ली. आतां हेंची एलिगेशन आसा ऑपोजिशनाची तो आप आनी ते दॅट the government doesn't want the function. You have to answer to this allegation, and especially on Kala Academy issue. Who gazla hai Kala Academy issue?
I do agree with. Issues are there, not only with Kala Academy, any other issues are also there. But the functioning of our, I am not quoting the names and they're not also, they're not good also. And we don't have right to quote the names. But only one thing is, see, how to maintain the respect of the speaker in assembly. They have to learn first, every member. There should not be anything like, Baba, yes, no, old member, new member, whatever it is. But while talking, you have to keep in mind, other than speaker also, some minister, some member also, we have to act so that we have to maintain the respect. We have to give the respect to all of them. And शिवाबान म्हटलें की 2 दीस क्वेश्चनावर गेलो. हय कितें आसता पळय, आमी पळयतात असेंब्ली सेशनान ओपोजिशन वाले ज्या पद्दतीन उलयतात, नो डावट तांकां रायट आसा तो उलोवपाचो, बट द वे वॉट दे आर टॉकिंग is they have to little bit change their style of talking, I mean to say.
I will interject.
They are giving the chances. They are giving the chances to the other also to talk. आणि कितें आसता पळय, being a speaker आणि member in assemblies, तेन्ना एकाचेर कितें एलिगेशन करप आणि पळया मोठेपण कितें नासता. हांवें खूब फावटी पळयता, तुमकां खूब अनुभव आसा ताचो. कितें नासता, एक बाबा चूक जाली, येस वी हॅव टू एक्सेप्ट इट, मान्य करपाक जाय. येस बाबा ओके, आमी परत जर म्हटलें जो विशय जो आसा आमचो take this issue to the privilege committee and all these things. ताचेरच खूपसो टाइम गेलो. तुम्ही पळयलेत ते.
No, but breach of privilege was raised by the BJP only. That was raised by the BJP. So take it to the BJP. Point is that.
Assembly rules जे असतात पळय त्या rules
But I will just remind you, since you brought this Kalakadami matter, I will remind you, last year, when that collapsed,
when that slab
collapsed, assembly session was on.
Yes.
And the opposition wanted to raise that issue. It was the chief minister on his feet, saying that let the question hour go, then we will discuss it.
Exactly.
Check the records. Now there you say let the question hour go, let it, you want the question hour to go on, you don't want that to be discussed. Here you don't want the question hour, you want this to be discussed. So both things are done by you all, contradictory. This is what I am trying to say. Check the records.
See,
I am not talking something in there.
Basically maneuvering it in such a way that the issues cannot be discussed and debated. If you see more of the, like for example, even the issue with, calling attention that they discussed in the morning, there was supposed to be equal number of calling attentions, right? They said that the opposition will get equal number of, let the opposition be small, but the Speaker of the House has admitted more calling to attention of this. What is the point of that? The assembly is where the opposition gets to call out issues. No? What is calling attention? The opposition will call your attention, the government's attention to something. Inga government is calling attention korun sotta, and that too they are doing more calling attention than this when they have been promised that you will get equal number of calling attentions. This is absolutely ridiculous here. How can they do that? Now Goenkarak te Sozmana munan te kotta, or Goenkarak te photong sotta munan kotta. Finally what happened is the opposition came down into the well of the house and made a noise about it. Ata akya Goenk call na ki calling attention kide astan and kidak munan te equal जावंक जाय housean आणि कित्याक equal तेणी करूंक ना म्हणून.
See, one more thing I will tell you. Today in Parliament, Dharmendra Pradhan answering to the paper leakage.
NET.
NET. He says till today there is no leakage. I am showing you the video.
Okay.
What he spoke in Parliament. Here it is. 17 second video. What will come?
1 minute. I want to talk on this. Also.
And in the morning, the Chief Justice of India, after going to the statements, has said that the leakage is taken prior to the 4th.
Another thing about this, sorry, March Parliament, now my point is this, not local. My point is only this. Now, one thing that the Supreme Court has brought up, okay, within 45 minutes, the paper came out, it was solved, and is it possible? NET you will forget 3 hours, whatever, 3 hours, 4 hours, is it possible? I mean, it's not possible that this could possibly have happened the way the learned AG or whatever was trying to is it possible? I don't know,
not humanly possible. Even an AI system will you'll need to scan it, you'll need to put it onto something, and then you will need to put it into AI will then translate it and do whatever it has to do. It is just ridiculous.
This is not what my words are, this is what
but that's what the AG is making such statements in the Supreme Court, the minister is making such statements in the Parliament, and our
therefore it will be sanctity of Parliament and Assembly Justice of God.
On any teacher discussion down.
See, you see, what is spoken in Parliament or Assembly, will it be done now?
That's what I was going to tell you.
It's not being done.
Dananbab, CMन आश्वासन दिल्या, खूप दिल्या, लाईक रस्त्याची दिल्या, XYZ, दो आमचो तालिगांचो
स्टेट ऑफिसचे बिल आहा आणि एक बिघडलं.
स्ट्रेट डॉगाची सोड रस्ते जाय हे जाय therefore I have said the scientific discussion straight dogs
we do agree with.
But are they going to be done? That is
that is not device, the sanctity is gone.
आज आम्ही जर पळयले आदले इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर इन गोवा, पर्टिक्युलरली रोड्स, ब्रिजेस आणि आताचे कितलेशे
खूप फरक आहे.
माझ्या हिसपान काय फरक
नाही. You are talking only related to
smart city. I am saying the infrastructure development that has happened.
It has happened.
The main highway through the state has been built, but the inroads of every village and every place are still a mess. हांव म्हणटा न्हू, आतां तुमी एक काम करा, ब्रेक घ्या, हे व्हडले व्हडले
infrastructure increase as far as road is concerned.
गांवांत रस्ते पळय आहा ते न्हू भितरल्या वाठारांत ते सारखे करून चालू करा न्हू.
पळयतात both north as well as south. What you are talking about the internal roads. Forget about highway. Internal roads also आज ज्या पद्धतीने जर पळयशात तर कंपेअर टू पयलीं आनी आतां बऱ्यापैकी झाले.
ना सर.
Yeah, but you know,
येस
हायवेसान येना का मातसो भितरले
शॉर्टकट्स मारपाक खूब कारण हांगा जर परवरी जर पळयले जे पद्दतीन ट्राफीक जाम जाता शॉर्टकट सालिगांवच्यान बी येता.
हय ते आणि इट्स गोइंग टू गेट वर्स पोरवरीची
एग्री करपाक जाय ते करपाकच जाय. हांवें म्हणिना
no, infrastructure
पण
has improved, but
ह्या वर्साक
risk of life also has increased in this country because proper signage,
Exactly what
proper proper curving, proper signage has not taken place.
हांव कितें म्हणटा सर, see the infrastructure has increased but it has not increased as per the population has gone up, the number of vehicles has gone up, the influx of tourism has gone up, everything has gone up
quite a lot.
with regards to that.
Do you remember
हिंगा हे पावला लोक हिंगा पावले and tourist हे इतलेच
you will remember your channel showed it,
कितें आहा पळय
chief minister saying पळय थिंगा बरें येतात खड्डे पळयतालो तो खड्डे आतां तो त्या दिना खड्डे घेवन आपलो खड्डे घेवन तया you remember तो गेला तो खड्डे पळयता तो खड्डे.
I can't say these things because Rajan Babu is very senior, he can say these
No, because you said it,
but
I'm not saying it.
Yeah, by keeping it their respect.
no, today our MLA Panjim MLA
No, I am only quoting what the chief minister said. I am not saying it. Chief minister said, पळयतालो ते सायडीन तो पळयतालो खड्डे
राजन बाब आमी ते सायटी दवरया पण एक्झॅक्ट फॅक्ट जो आसा पळय आमकां सगळ्यांक खबर आहा वी ऑल ऑफ गोवन नोज बाबा नंबर ऑफ व्हेकल इन
खूप वाढलं. येस
Therefore, I said proper signages are not put.
No, okay. You give your suggestion.
That's what I'm saying. No.
Give your suggestion. हे सगळ्याच गोष्टी एकदाच जायना. आणि इतले सांगू शकता बीजेपी हांव उलयना बींग गोवन सुद्दां आज जर पळयशात जाल्यार सरकार ज्या पद्दतीन लोकां खातीर काम करता पळय कंपॅरेटिवली खरेंच बरें करता. आतां पळय पावस पडटा पळय कोण थारोवं शकता कोणाच्या हातान
सोपटे पावस एव्हरी इयर पडटा
बट दिस इयर फ्रॉम लास्ट 15 days कंटिन्यू रेन एंड दॅट इज ऑल्सो हेवी रेन ताचो इफेक्ट जाता न्ही. आमी समजून घेवपाक जाय
Natural disaster.
पळय
But what happens with the disaster management?
नो एवरीथिंग इज देयर नो
It has not reached
एवरीथिंग
the way it should have reached. The way it should have moved.
सेम टाइम यू हॅव टू सी द मॅन पॉवर ऑल्सो. कळ्ळें न्ही काम करपाक ज्या जाग्यार 10 लोक जाय ते आमचे कडेन 5 जर असले जाल्यार 5 लोक ते काम करतले न्ही.
Goa has the highest number of government servants, I think, probably in the country.
per capita of government services
Is the highest in Goa.
आमी हे म्हणू शकना आमी सगळे जर सरकाराकच जर बोट दाखयले जाल्यार
कोणाक दाखोवपाचे सर कोणाक आमी
नाही आमी पळय
लोकांनी बोट
आतां पळय आमी उलयताले कॉलिंग अटेन्शनाचेर
होय कॉलिंग
अटेन्शन आमी उलयताले क्वेश्चन अवर्स केले देर आर चान्सीस डिमांड असतात पळय जाय तितले टाइम असता
डिमांड ऑलरेडी रेस केलेले हा न्हू त्या डिमांड स्पीकर तुका कित्याचेर उलोवंक दिना न्हू डिमांड तुवें रेस केला हो सब्जेक्ट
इन जनरल फ्लोरा
Time is there, he's saying.
टाइम इज देयर एंड यू कॅन टेक एनी इशू
sir but I am
relative to that particular
The
department.
speaker could have increased his status by saying, okay, forget it is about me, I will handle it. Let the question hour go. You know, have that magnanimity to see that matter are discussed.
पहिले 2 दिवस झाले
आता cover झाले.
पण आता फाटले 4 दिवस पळय काय बरे चलता क्वेश्चन
Even today, tourism today discussion.
गुड आन्सर
शॉर्ट बॉक्स बोलतात.
मेंबर नो
What you म्हणतो काय बरं चलता.
No, I don't.
तुम्ही जीटीडीसी चेअरमॅन आले
हय, सांगात,
ते
सांगात.
दृष्टीचे ते म्हणटा
हय.
इतलो लोक मेला मीन्स द ड्रावनिंग इतलो लोक ड्रावनिंगान मेला इतले लाईफ गार्डात तुम्ही पोत्तून तेकाच कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट दिवंक सोदता त्या कंपनीची एक मोनोपॉली जाल्या आणि तेंकाच तुम्ही लाईफ गार्डी तेंका दिल्या बीच क्लीन म्हणजे बीच त्यांच्या हवाले करून सोडला
Event company, jetties, betties, all
इव्हेंट कंपनी तेंका दिल्या जेटी तेंका दिल्या आगवाद फोर्ट तेंका दिल्या तेंका
तुका-
असेंब्ली दिवन टाका तुम्ही
हांव तुमकां एक क्वेश्चन करता असो कोण कॉम्पिटंट आसलो जे बाबा तेका सायटीक पर्पजली सायटीक दवरले त्या दृश्टीकत दिले आमी उलयता अमके मेले पण त्याच बरोबर आम्ही पळोवपाक कितले जीव वाचयलो तोय पळोवपाक जाय न्ही.
सर हांव तुका एक सांगता 10-15
Plus,
वर्सां आदी
plus,
दृश्टी
number of
आता 10
tourists-
कंपनीज आहा.
नंबर ऑफ टुरिस्ट इन्क्रीज एवरी इयर ते पळोवपाक जाय आमकां.
There are such good companies in Chennai, Kerala and Karnataka coastline
नाही.
who have got lifeguard training companies.
हय.
ह्या दृष्टीचे लोक तांकां केरला धाडटात ते ट्रेनिंगाक. त्या कंपनीजाक आमी कित्याक आपयना?
Okay.
टेंडरूच हो करता की दृष्टीच मेळोंक जाय ते म्हणून.
ना तशें करिना. फायनली द टेंडर इज द टेंडर.
टेंडर
कोणी कोण करूं येता.
That is okay. Anyway, guys, we are out of time, and we will continue this in the next thing discussion. But one thing is there. Whether opposition likes it or not, that the government. It's a monsoon session is a long session. 18 days are there, and the government and the opposition also this time much experience आयला, but 2 वर्सां जाली. So they are taking up issues. In fact, but one point is there. Shobte Bab, rag दोन नाका, but many of the BJP MLAs are being opposition MLAs. That we are seeing even today tourism acher the BJP MLAs were concerning. I want to know what you are doing for
Right
you know.
now
I want
right now also
You're talking about
this is
my
Dalai Lama.
No, forget. I'm नावा काढना.
Michael Lobo and Dalai Lama, Michael Lobo and Dalai Lama are like, at least they are talking.
Yeah, some at least issues काटतात है, which is to be appreciated. Which is to be
No, I
appreciated.
appreciate that. But I am saying that what is there on the business of the house should be allowed to happen.
Okay.
They are using conniving ways to specific topics.
Raising the issues and it has no effect.
Right.
I tell you the sanctity is gone. No?
पण तुम्ही पळयल्यात फाटल्या 6 दिसान कितले फावटी ओपोजिशन आमचे मेंबर वॉकआउट करतात.
Walkout करूंक ना. करूंक ना.
Walkout
नाही.
एकूय पावट करूंक ना.
नाही, नाही, walkout-
आयज walkout
walkout
कमी
हय.
attention उणें मेळटा म्हणून ते वेलान देव आसले ते भायर
दॅट इज
सरना.
ऑल्सो वेस्टेज ऑफ टाइम न्ही.
But it is a very important thing, sir. Calling attention to me.
See, walking to the well is a part of democratic
It's a
system,
part of the
parliamentary system.
Yeah,
That's the
walking into
system.
the well.
You have to show your protest.
This is a very interesting topic which we will take up next time. We are going back to the live coverage of the assembly.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Danan Bab. Thank you very much. Thanks, Rajan Bab. Though I do not agree that the sanctity of the assembly is.
You are a regular prince, you are not going to agree. You are not going to agree. We are going to agree to disagree.
But this is a discussion every time it comes up during assembly. Thanks, Rajan Bab.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rajan Bab. Thank you. And let's go back to the live coverage of the Goa assembly. Keep watching Goa 365.
Yeah, inshallah.